because it seems like another smoke screen is happening. It really does. All right, so we got some more stuff, some more good stuff that we about to check out, man. Now, we got somebody else that want to take up for this whole thing, man. And y'all already know it's the one and only, the beautiful, the awesome, the cool, the new mama. Candace Owens got something to say about this.
Now, somebody whose brain is without doubt very, very agile, and he's been a great, huge TV fixture in America, is, of course, Tucker Carlson. Do you think Tucker is wise? Do you think he's wise going to Moscow and doing a sit-down with Putin?
He's incredibly wise, and he is also not just wise, he's brave. There obviously has been a lot of lies sold to us. You can just go back and look at what the mainstream media was saying on the first day that Russia invaded Ukraine. It's much of their emotional engineering. People didn't understand what was happening, but we were told that we just have to be okay with billions of dollars going overseas. And this is what I refer to as the political commentariat, where they're controlling your ideas, but you actually don't have access to true information. They're not telling you what the other president that's involved in this conflict is saying. If you dare to share that information, you're being called a Putin puppet.
Listen to this lady right here. Everybody should have a Candace on their team. Everyone should have a Candace on their team. If you love Candace, please put a 100 inside of the comment section. If you don't like Candace, please put a thumbs down in the comment section for me. Please just put that in the chat for me. That would be absolutely amazing. All right, just put a thumbs down in the chat. That would be absolutely amazing. Put a 100 in the chat if you fools with Candace, because I 1,000%. Somebody put 1 million. Everyone is saying, yeah, she's on point, man. She's on point. Sideways thumb.
It's pointedly ridiculous. Yeah. We need more information in America. We believe in this radical idea of free speech. And Tucker Carlson doing that interview, conducting it despite the fact that the NSA was spying on him, spying on his text messages, trying to prevent that from happening. Seeing the way that they are reacting, reading news today that the EU is considering sanctioning Tucker Carlson regarding an interview that they have not even seen, is all you need to know that the majority of the news that you are watching is bought and paid for, and they work to serve the state.
Listen to Candace. She knows the inside. She knows how things run. All right. The majority of them are bought and paid for. So since they are bought and paid for, please think about this. If you're a thief, you're going to think everyone's a thief. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. If you're on drugs and everyone that you know is on drugs, you're going to think everybody else is on drugs. So since they are so crooked, they're looking at Tucker like he must be up to the same things that we would do, because if we did it, we would do something crooked with it. We will be about the money. We will be about the payday. We will come back with a check with a Russian signature on it. If we were. See, that's the thing, though. That's why we need to get our lives together, man. Because since they're so dark and demonic, they're thinking Tucker is doing the same exact thing.
And Tucker Carlson has gotten around that, and every individual should watch this interview, not because you should agree with everything that Putin says, but because you should hear different sides and come to conclusions after researching what both sides are saying.
No, I agree with you. And, I understand the frustration in America with sending this money abroad.
Hey, thank you, George Erickson. I really appreciate that. And y'all see what he said. Tucker is the best of the best when it comes to reporting. And Candace Owens' endorsement only ratifies how good he is. I like the word ratifies. That's awesome.
Understand the corruption of Ukraine. Of course I do. However, I will say to you, Candace, that if you were living in Poland right now or Western Ukraine, you might be a little bit frightened by what Putin's doing.
Of course. By the way, you would always be frightened if you live in any circumstance, where you have people that are having a war near your borders, right? We're frightened by the war that's happening on our border right now and being told that we shouldn't care about it because we should care more about Ukraine's borders. It's pointedly foolish,
You saw what he tried to do. He was just letting her know that Putin has done some bad things to people, but yet y'all are being friendly to him. Why is that? She's pretty much saying, look, we're facing the same thing. We're going through the same things. So a lot of people are going through some bad things right now, but it's important that we hear both sides, man. We're only going to be friendly to one side because those are the people we're giving billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to. We don't want to hear the other side because we know that we might get called out on our bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. That's all that is, bro. That's all that is. We don't want to get called out on our bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. Period. And they like, you're getting too close. He might tell you something that he shouldn't tell you, and we don't want you to know. As a matter of fact, we should probably try to stop Tucker from coming back over here because he's going over there under false pretenses. He has a bad agenda, and we want to make sure that we paint him in the worst light possible. That's what we want to do. We want to paint him in the worst light possible so that everyone could think that he's going against America, and this is exactly what's the problem right now. If Trump wins. Another thing, what is this a smokescreen for? No, it's probably not, but there's so many things are happening where they want us to look over there while they do whatever the hell they want to do. Something's happening right now while we're paying attention to every single thing else. What's happening right now, guys? Come on, I'm not here to speculate or throw out any conspiracy theories or anything. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm actually asking you for answers. If you know, because a lot of you guys are students. Y'all are students of politics. Y'all are students of world affairs. Y'all are students of history. And y'all make sure that y'all are always hip to what's going on. So I'm just asking y'all right now, if y'all know something, let me know. Because it seems like another smoke screen is happening. It really does.
So to say that you want to hear what is the reason that we are funding this war does not also mean that you don't feel sympathetic towards Ukrainians or sympathetic towards any innocent civilians that are being impacted by war anywhere across the world. It says, you're telling me that I need to wake up in the morning and I need to go to work so that you can extract tax dollars from me to go overseas to be sent to Ukrainians, unaccounted tax dollars, because they always magically lose this accounting, the Pentagon. They have no idea where the money is going. We deserve an explanation, an honest explanation of what we are doing in Ukraine, because to say that we are not at war with Ukraine is simply untrue. We are fighting a proxy war with Russia. I want to hear all sides of the equation, and that does not remove my sympathies for how I feel about any person, Russian or Ukrainian. Any innocent civilian has been impacted by conflict.
Are we in war for Ukraine? I didn't know that. Hold on, time out. Flag on the goddamn play. Are we in war with Ukraine? Like against them? Are we fighting against them? Because if so, why in the hell are we giving them billions of dollars? Okay. I'm just so confused, man. I'm just so confused. In my opinion, and this is what it looks like, and this is just me. I think we're funneling money through these countries. That's what I think. I think we're funneling money through these countries. Yep. That's what I think. That's the reason why every single person that work in Congress, they're getting paid, $175,000 per person. And then once they leave office, they're all worth like 17, 20, 80, $20 million. Nancy Pelosi is almost worth what? $500 million? Come on, bro. There's some tricky money going on. Like, what's going on here? No, I'm dead serious, man. I just want to know. I'm not trying to start no sugar, honey, iced tea. I just want to know. Because if I go looking around on the news for this information, I'm not going to find it. They're not going to give me this information. Where can I go to see this information for myself so that I can show it to my own community? Okay, I'm starting stuff. I'm not trying to.
You're absolutely right. In a free democracy, we should hear all sides of the argument before we make up our minds on where we are.
If that's the case, then why is everyone trying to silence Tucker? Like, he just said that to sign off the show. Like, he was just like, okay, you know your stuff. Let me go ahead and get Candace up off here. Whoever was in that man's ear was like, please get her up off of there. Go ahead and just agree with her so you can get her off the show because she knows what the hell she's talking about. She's about to shut you down. The longer she was just sitting with her back straight, looking him straight in the eyes, ready to demolish him, whatever he had to say. Of course he won't say, yeah, you're right. We out of here. We out. You can go ahead and cut her Zoom off. We're done with her. Just tell her that she right. That's what the producers were saying in her ear. And saying in his ear. Just tell her that she right in the conversation. Because so far, you're losing, bro. Going to introduce Poland to the conversation as if that's going to do anything. Nah, Candace was about to start telling too many truths, and they need to get her up off the show. But y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so before we go to the next video. Once again, guys, I'm Van. Now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. And anyone that want to know how to do this whole YouTube thing, make sure you reach out to me with the word coach. We got some great people that's building up inside of our coaching calls. Shout out to everybody, man.